What up, everybody? Hungry and Hungover here. Today is April 7th. It is also the 28th day of the month-long challenge where I review random shit and play Solitaire. Historical fact for today, in 1977, Toronto Blue Jays have their first ever game and they beat Chicago 9-5. And in regards to famous birthdays, the absolute legend, Jackie Chan. So today I'm going to be reviewing the 4th episode of the final season of the UK show The Inbetweeners, and this episode is an absolute shit show, so let's talk about it. So the episode begins, and Simon is making out with Tara in his bedroom, and unfortunately for Simon, things have been going well, but it turns out now that he has a girlfriend, he can't seem to get any privacy.
Hi, what's going on in here?
What the bloody fuck do you think you're doing?
We don't mind you having girls up here, but you've got to leave the door open.
Yeah, so that we don't miss any of the good stuff.
After Simon's parents leave the two of them alone, Tara brings up the fact that she is in fact ready to have sex with Simon, and of course, now that he knows he can't have it in his own home, he suggests some alternative locations.
Simon, I'm not having sex in your garden.
What about in my car?
No!
But luckily for Simon, Tara isn't a complete dumbass, and she pushes the narrative of this episode forward by telling Simon that her sister goes to Warwick University and has a flat, and the two of them can go up there and finally get it on. This whole opening scene establishing, the story of the episode and Simon's relationship with his parents and Tara is perfectly written, and it ends with Tara asking Simon if he can attempt to talk dirty to her to kind of turn her on, and this is what he ends up doing.
And what are you gonna do to me?
I'm gonna fuck your fucking fanny off, you twat!
Classic. But this wouldn't be an Inbetweeners episode without the rest of the crew, and the next day at school, Simon can't help but brag to them that he is going to finally lose his virginity. And Jay freaks him out when he asks Simon what his plan is.
Of course you need a plan. Bloke I knew didn't have a plan on his first time. Went in too quick, broke his knob in half.
But that doesn't deter Simon, and this whole opening scene at the school establishes why Jay would never be a sex ed teacher.
It'll be fine, I'll be okay. I just need to get some condoms, that's all.
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't wear a Johnny. It's a guaranteed hard-on killer.
But despite what he just told Simon there, Simon insists he's going to use condoms, and Jay and Neil give him some advice on that too.
Yeah, get her to pop it on with her mouth.
Oh, mouth's a good idea. Or arsehole.
What?
So Jay ends up inviting himself and Neil to be Simon's sexual advocates on this romantic trip to Warwick with Tara, and she is super pissed, but this is another one of those on-the-road episodes of The Inbetweeners that I absolutely enjoy, and she's pissed because she wasn't expecting the rest of his friends to come, and Neil called shotgun, so she's stuck in the back between Jay and Will, and oh, she's so pissy in the scene. She ends up totally roasting Simon. I love it.
I bet you've never had a boyfriend with a car this embarrassing, eh, Tara?
Actually, I like Simon's car. It's so tragic, at least I know he's not out picking up girls in it.
And it wouldn't be an Inbetweeners on the road episode if the mishaps didn't start on the way there, and even though Tara's already having a horrible time, it's about to get worse when Neil decides to fart.
Oh, for fuck's sake, open a window!
You need to see a bowel specialist.
Or he could ask his dad. He likes inspecting men's anuses.
But eventually, they all arrive at Tara's sister's, Sophie's, flat, and we are introduced to her, who is completely cold to everybody, and she knows what's going on between Tara and Simon. She's okay with it, but Simon, of course, makes the worst impression ever.
I'm not making the idea of you having sex at all, but at least as well I know you're doing it somewhere comfortable.
Oh, absolutely. Only in her vagina.
I meant in my bed.
So after everybody gets settled in later that day, we learn that Sophie has two roommates, and they're in this episode. One is Joe, and his friends show up, and they get absolutely shit-faced with the boys later. And the other one is a Danish girl named Aika, and she has a cold. Jay and Neil are absolutely infatuated with her. It's like love at first sight.
Fucking hell, she's fit.
Yeah? She looks like she loves cock.
Luckily for Neil, Jay knows a lot about getting it on with European chicks, and he shares some information with him and the rest of us.
There are 3 things you need to know about European birds, Neil. They're filthy, they're hairy, and they don't mind if you wipe it on the curtains.
So later that night, things are reaching a boiling point between Tara and Simon, and of course there's one last awkward interaction with her sister.
Not in the kitchen, please. I eat in here.
Hi, Sophie. Hi.
And Will's doing his absolute best to fit in with Joe and his two friends that showed up, and Jay and Neil tag along too.
Hey, what's going on?
Question! Down it!
I honestly have no idea. Can I play?
Questions!
It seems like a vaguely racist moron.
Shortly after that, Simon's moment is finally about to happen with Tara, but before he goes through with it, he has to have a pep talk with his friends. That's why they came, and Will goes first, and he always tries to be the rational one.
Just be yourself. Be honest with her.
Worst advice ever?
I forgot to mention that Simon's main concern right now is that he fears he won't be able to last very long. So this is what Jay tells him.
Go and have a quick tactical wank now. Then, when she puts some clunge around it, you'll be able to go for hours.
Right, good idea.
Is it?
Yes.
And Neil does his absolute best to help Simon relax.
Yeah, try to forget about how this is the biggest moment of your life.
Unfortunately, though, Simon chose to go with Jay's advice, and as a result, he ended up not being able to get hard, and this whole last act, when he finally does try to have sex with Tara and what goes on with the rest of them, is just a crescendo of pure cringe and chaos. This ending is, oh god, it's so tragic, but yeah, this is where Simon's at right now.
Are you ready? Doesn't look ready.
Meanwhile, downstairs, Neil and Jay are absolutely pissed drunk with Joe and his two friends, and Will does his best to impress them by eating a fucking plant. After Joe and his two drunk friends leave later that night, things are still going horrible between Simon and Tara, but it's about to get messy for Will when he's awoken by Neil.
Neil! Neil! Wake the fuck up! You pissed the bed! Oh no! Stop it! Stop pissing!
We also see Jay drunkenly stumble into the Danish girl's room and acts like a complete rapist.
Come on, Hiker, just give me a little fuck. I know you want to.
Get out! You've got 10 seconds to get out of the house!
Don't worry, I've got enough young meat for you both.
Get fucking out!
But we can't forget about Simon. He's literally having a complete mental breakdown right now because he can't get hard and begins yelling at his dick.
Why don't you start? Every time I don't want one, it's there, and yet the one time I actually need it, nothing!
Okay, you're scaring me now.
He ends up scaring her out of the room when he begins to literally beat his own dick because it won't get hard, and she freaks out and cries to her sister, who threatens to call the cops if they all don't leave, and of course they all end up leaving. And unfortunately for Simon, on the ride home the next day, they all just sober up in the car. He gets a text from Tara.
It's Tara.
Oh, cool.
She says never contact her again.
Cool.
And that's the end of the episode, and also the end of, I'm pretty sure, the longest relationship any of them have had throughout this whole show. She only lasted 3 episodes, but yeah, unfortunately for Simon, that's how things came to an end. And there's only 2 more episodes left, and there's only 2 more days left in this month, and this was fun, but I have an idea for what I'm gonna do for the next challenge. But other than that, I just won this game. So stay safe out there. Peace. Subscribe.